Hi, and welcome to Shut Up, Bitch,
a podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Tyler. We're on the internet, and we're gay.
So, how are you? What's going on?
Into the flood again.
That was
I'm so sorry.
an intrusive thought that you let free.
Yes.
But you've been doing that all night.
Yes.
So I guess that's just the way things are now. It's not an intrusive thought when it's a decision.
I've been listening to a lot of like dad rock lately, and it's been a time. So
Was that inspired by the Twilight remix thing that you did? You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. So my friend and I last night we watched Twilight, and neither of us had seen it for the first time.
That's crazy. You'd never seen it before.
First off, like growing up, I came out like what year? 2005? 2006? I don't know.
How old were you?
I was in high school. And it was very much like not cool to like Twilight if you're a boy and whatever.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
So,
unfortunately,
yeah.
But
still, Team Jacob. I didn't know Taylor Lautner was in the first one.
He's in the first one.
Yes, he's so cute and he's skinny.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got long hair.
That
is Taylor Lautner. I looked it up.
With long hair.
Yes, and then he gets beefy in the second one.
Oh, okay.
And it's Jacob. It's literally Jacob.
Okay,
they were like their childhood friends. I know because I watched it last night.
Okay, you're right. You know better than... Actually, there's a lot of things I do not remember about this film that you're like, this part. And I'm like, that's in the last episode. That's in the last one. And you're like, no, you're wrong.
But don't forget, I do spread misinformation.
You do.
So,
you do regularly do
you
that.
Never
That's
know.
true.
I could be lying.
You could be lying right now.
Anyways, I was watching it with Chris, and he looked at me, and he was like, it feels like we're watching actors act for the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
But I think it was Kristen Stewart's first movie, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was her first movie ever, but yeah, it was an early film.
I think it was her first time ever in front of a camera acting.
That's what it seemed like, for sure.
Her character was so passive aggressive to everybody for no reason.
That's what she's like in the book.
And like
it's accurate to the book.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you read the books.
Yes, I read all of the books.
And you didn't like
Ironically.
them.
No, they were terrible.
Yeah.
They used the same word over and over again. What was the word?
Not you.
Oh, I thought it was
book.
like, excuse me?
No, the book.
No, it's a word for like this.
They're like
for
literally.
when you're like, when you do this face, but I can't remember what the
wincing?
word is. It's not wincing, it's something else. It's like, they were doing this at me. Okay,
Scowling?
I don't remember. Yes!
Oh my
Scowling!
god! Oh my god! I'm telling you, we got to be on a game show.
Synergy.
Ugh.
I mean...
not the business term. We were watching it, and we kind of just realized, okay, like, this movie is not worth
good.
It's not good. So we just thought we need to rescore all of this. And so I started bringing up like 90s hard rock, and it fit every single time because the color grading is like every hard rock music video I've ever seen.
Everything is blue and green.
So we put Alice in Chains on there. We did Disturbed, Down with the Sickness, whenever like a fight scene happened.
That's great.
Or
you were doing this live.
Yeah,
like, as
live.
you were watching it, you just like turned on a song.
Bring Me to Life, Evanescence.
Yeah. We just watched an AMV.
Yeah.
I want to make an AMV, but I have plenty of other things to edit. So like I probably, for a fucking joke, I probably shouldn't do that.
You might win the award for oldest person to make an AMV.
People are still doing it.
Can I tell you?
People are still doing it.
I have a channel out there that I made AMVs on.
Oh my God.
And if anyone finds it, good luck.
I once made an AMV to my friend's original song to like Dragon Ball Z fights.
Fuck yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. AMV, by the way, we should probably explain that to the people who don't know what that is.
Anime music video.
Is it anime?
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought it was anime music video.
Anime music video. Yeah, I think it is what it stands for. Animated. No, anime music video.
Because people would take like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and Sailor Moon and make AMVs.
It's like a fan edit is
if
what
you
you would
type
call
in,
it in modern times.
Yes.
I think is what you would say. If you type in
a fan edit, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother always said if you typed in Naruto, How You Remind Me, the results are endless. You know, Nickelback?
Yeah.
This is how you remind me.
For Naruto?
Yeah.
Naruto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Japan.
We know.
Are you okay?
No.
What's going on? There's a lot of things going on.
Into the flood again.
That does answer the question, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just gotta. I feel like hard rock gets a bad rap. Okay, it was. I think it's
rock. It's not rap. You got it a little mixed up.
It's a human beatbox with a chunk of the rhythm.
You were doing that before, and I was like, What is unfolding before me?
Okay.
Something is wrong. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know. What is that?
I listen to rap sometimes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Can you name every member of the Wu-Tang Clan?
I already did that last
that's the
episode.
joke. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so my uncle showed me rap yesterday.
What?
I was trying to make a comment about what I meant.
We're
Okay.
completely sober right now. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Let me talk about
Let's talk
that.
about that.
Let me talk about that.
Let's talk about
let me
that.
Let me do this.
Thank you.
I had talked a little bit about smoking weed, or I made references to the fact that I smoke weed. And as of time of filming, I have not smoked in about 3 weeks. And it's been rough. It has been quite difficult.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weed withdrawal. So here's the thing. So many people talk about like weed is cool and you can't be addicted to it. It's almost like if you admit that it's possible to become dependent rather than addicted to weed, then that's almost siding with the people who say it's like a gateway drug or try to criminalize it or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I think there's a balance. It's like alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think alcohol is more dangerous than weed.
Way more dangerous than weed, but
For
also if you can get addicted to anything, you can get addicted to weed.
And I guess that's the thing is that people, like with cigarettes, you can become chemically addicted.
Yes.
Whereas weed, you don't, but you do become like
Mentally.
psychologically dependent on it. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Which is what happens to me every time I start smoking. And a lot of that for me is like wanting to numb emotions because I feel them very deeply and I don't like dealing with them.
No.
We're working on that in therapy. There's like a lot of withdrawal symptoms that people don't know about when it
Yeah.
comes to weed.
We'll talk about them because you've had a lot of them.
I've had a lot of them. It's been different this time, I will say. But first of all, when you're smoking a lot of weed, you don't dream. You don't go into like REM sleep very much, so you
Yeah.
don't dream. So then when you start withdrawing from weed, your dreams come back very vividly and sometimes like very intensely.
Well, do you go into REM sleep, but you just don't dream, or?
I'm not sure.
But you don't. I do agree. You don't dream.
You don't dream.
Yeah.
But I thought
yeah,
the REM sleep was the problem, but I don't know.
I think, but you definitely don't dream. Like that.
Yeah.
That part. You may not get as deep of sleep. That could be an issue.
Yeah.
And you have sleep problems on top of this, so that also adds to
I'll
it.
get to that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then you start having these like crazy vivid dreams. Night sweats, that's fun. You ever had night sweats before? You ever wake up drenched and then change your clothes and then go back to sleep and then wake up an hour later drenched again? Yeah, it fucking sucks. Have you ever experienced night sweats before?
No.
It's awful.
Actually,
It's
no.
terrible.
I got like shivers before.
I thought you were going to say, I got like shits. I've had the shits before. Shivers.
You ever shit the bed?
No. Have you ever shit the bed? Uh-oh. You had to think
No.
about it. I've never shit the bed. I've barely ever shit my pants. Anyway, so more weed withdrawal symptoms because I wasn't done. Insomnia.
Oh, fun.
So that's what I've been experiencing
So
the
you're
most.
sweating the bed at night,
Yeah.
wide awake,
Your dreams are crazy.
but
when
you can't
do
sleep.
get sleep.
When you do get sleep, your dreams
Yeah.
are crazy.
Yeah.
What have you dreamt about?
What have I dreamt about?
Yeah.
I guess it's those things where it's like, well, I haven't had night sweats, thank God.
Okay.
But I've had all the other things. I haven't. See, that's the thing. It's like you wake up and you're like, "What? That was weird," and then you forget about it. Immediately.
Oh yeah.
just
yeah,
like a
yeah.
normal dream.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, on top of all this, I have sleep apnea.
Fun.
Would you like to know why, viewers? Because I got chunky ass tonsils. Because my tonsils are so big. Do you know this?
No.
That's why I have sleep
Really?
apnea. Yeah, since I was a kid.
Really?
Doctors have looked in since I was a kid, doctors were looking in my throat.
Let's take a break.
Since I was a kid, yes, doctors have like looked at my tonsils, been like, "Whoa!" Like they're shocked every single time.
They go, damn.
Oh, damn! You got some thick tonsils.
Thick ass tonsils.
You got some thick ass tonsils.
Jesus. Hey, get a load of this kid's tonsils.
they call in everybody else in the doctor's
They're like,
office.
"Oh,
Look at
my
this freak
da-
with the big tonsils.
Oh my days! I've seen a lot of tonsils, but gee, what are you feeding those things?
What are you feeding those things? I take a little tiny spoon and I feed each of my. I feed my tonsils.
Your little tonsils go.
I find out they're fucking like parasites that are inside my throat. You ever seen that, like a fish with a parasite inside of its
No.
mouth? You've never seen that before?
I don't want to.
Okay, I won't
That's
show it
that
to you.
nightmares. No,
I won't
thanks.
show it to you. I won't show it to you.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, I got chunky tonsils and I can't breathe. So I only started doing like a little CPAP machine last June, and my entire life has changed since I've done that.
So my friend also got a CPAP machine. He said like
Recently?
changed his life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've never had so much energy. I
Yes.
am like so creative. Like all my energy's back. So
You don't realize, like, I realized that I have had sleep problems since I was a kid. Like, I remember fighting sleep, like in class, during meetings. Like,
Oh,
I'm sitting in a room with 3 other people, and I am like falling asleep. Like it's almost like impossible to stay awake. And I didn't know that I had this problem for like my whole life.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're getting help.
Thanks. Well, that's the thing. And then once you get the energy, it's like, oh, I can like repot a plant. I realize that's like kind of dirty over here. Oh, why don't I take a walk? Like, oh, I can do this before I go to work. Like all this stuff.
I used to come over and you would just be like, oh my God, it's been a day. And I'm like, what'd you do? And you're like, nothing.
I mean, I remember in the second episode we talked about how I could like not leave the house for 4 days.
Yeah.
Was that the second or the third? I don't remember.
Yeah.
And now I am in a place where I'm like, I need to get outside.
And
it's changed.
You got to see those neighborhood cats because
I got
they're
to see
all
them
over
cats.
your neighborhood.
They are, I know, and they're so cute.
You know, I was walking up the street and I saw somebody like had left out food and water for the stray cats out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
To wrap everything up with the weed stuff.
Wrap?
Gay? Is that a rap? That's what
It's
that's
the
from?
Fat Boys. Okay, so there's an 80s group called
you
the
call
Fat
me?
Boys.
Just kidding.
Your tonsils.
That's what they're called.
And they're going,
That's me trying to breathe in my sleep. Yeah, that's exactly what that's exactly
yeah,
what
you
it
ever heard
is.
someone with sleep apnea try and sleep? It's fucking
Yeah, it sounds
hilarious.
just like that.
It's
It's hilarious.
It's a sick ass beat. No, so my uncle introduced me to the Fat Boys in addition to like the Beastie Boys and other rap groups and stuff. But the Fat Boys had this song called Human Beatbox. And the guy would beatbox and then he'd do like a bass line thing where he'd go and it's really, I'm doing a really bad impression of it.
I mean, it
'cause
sounds great to me, but I guess I don't know the difference. So
I can't beatbox, but I can lay down a sick rhyme.
you can. I've heard it.
Yeah.
Can you freestyle?
And to the Florida Kid. I can't stop singing Dad Rock. I'm sorry.
This is like a vocal stem that you have now.
You know what? I can freestyle like the drag race, like bitch tracks that they make.
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean,
Those
there's
are, like,
only a
easy
few,
to do.
Yeah, it's like
Like that one TikTok that's like, slay, 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 Shantae.
well, anyway.
Anyway.
Weed, I'm done with it now.
Yeah.
It's been rough. Sleep's been difficult, but it's getting better.
And in support of you, I've also been taking less edibles and smoking less weed.
Oh, but you have less of a problem with weed than I do.
I have, virtually little problem at all. But there are times when
Rub it in.
I'm just kind of a better person than you. I've
It's
never,
a moral thing.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, morality. I'm kind of up here, right? And so you're kind of way down here in terms of
And that's the yin and the
problems.
yang that we
Yeah,
talk about all the
right.
time.
And that's why we
Yeah.
work so well together. 'Cause
Like I'm a demon and you're an angel.
I'm here to help you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was sent here onto this earth, is to actually help John overcome his addiction.
Yeah, when are you going to start with that? Soon?
Well, first off, the first couple episodes, we had a couple hits before we did it.
Wait a couple. Oh, I thought you meant like hits. Like
Like, I like to sing it.
I love singing.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yes, we had a couple
To
hits
all
the
of our
first few episodes.
fans, welcome to our endless amount of inside jokes that we are sharing with you that you are also now a part of.
Well, I mean, yeah, you should just listen. Well, now
should just watch every
now you're a part
episode.
of it.
Yeah.
Do you like to sing? Leave a comment below.
Leave a comment down
if you
below.
like down. Ah, fuck. Look at that.
There
Look
we
at
go.
that.
Another
We're
one.
talking
We're meta.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying? We had a few hits in the first few episodes.
Yeah, so we were taking a little boop boop. Then we did an episode sober. It was the last one.
Yeah,
we were totally
for-
sober.
Yeah,
We were like,
whoa.
whoa.
We're so much better at talking when we're sober.
We're
which
way
makes
more
sense.
on and just, overall just better. So,
Yeah.
Until now. when
Until now, whatever the fuck this.
Whatever
I
the
know,
fuck
I
happened to
think-
me earlier. So.
Oh, I think you're coming out of it.
Yeah. I
Whatever
have-
that was.
Life is a roller coaster for me.
Yeah.
Also-
life is a highway
I'm on a ride all night
What song
long.
is that?
Life's a highway.
I mean,
It was the
who's it
Cars theme song.
No, you're kidding. Oh,
It was in
shut
it was
up.
in Cars.
Oh, it was in Cars?
It was in Cars. I
Okay.
think it. Okay, misinformation. Oh, I was
Yes.
gonna say, for your experiences in terms of falling. What was that?
I was pushing my glasses up
And flipping me
I
off.
was flipping off the camera.
What was that?
What
James.
was that? James. Yeah, go ahead.
When I was a child, I always had trouble like falling asleep in school, and I always never had enough energy or anything.
Really?
And I would read the same page over and over again if I was doing homework, and I would be like, I don't know what I just read. I had trouble sleeping. I couldn't go to bed on time. I couldn't wake up. I'd sleep through all my alarms. Even in my like professional life as an adult, I had these problems as well. And finally, my friend was like, "You have ADHD. Like, I know because I have it too. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I should get tested. So I did. And then they gave me a prescription for the ADHD. And let me tell you, my life completely
Everything
changed.
Yeah.
No, I sleep so much better. I don't take naps. I don't fall asleep during the day. It's just, So
Before I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, I wondered if it was ADHD because a lot of that with the sleep problems, there's a lot of crossover there.
Yeah.
It's like
But then
falling
you met
asleep
me,
during class and stuff.
and you're like, then you met me and you're like, oh, there's no
and I was
way.
like, I don't have that. No, but honestly, like, I was like, oh, maybe I don't have. Truly, because I think there's also that wasn't a read.
I know, it's just funny because it's like, it's true.
It's true. There's like some crossover between like anxiety and sleep problems, and then ADHD and blah blah blah. And it's I'm surprised that you are able to be friends with me, somebody who talks so much. Don't even
You?
shut up.
No, I'm serious.
Bitch. What?
I don't think of you as somebody who talks nonstop.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
You've literally made jokes before about how I talk too much. Wow, I say a lot of things. Okay, don't even respond to that. Don't even react.
Go on. Okay.
Or were those just
What
jokes?
really happens is I was just making comments and then you laugh really hard and I'm like, oh, I just told a joke. That must have been really funny. And I just go with it.
What is that? What is that?
Fear.
Fear?
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, look. I don't have the microphone right in front of my mouth.
It was on your, okay.
Shut up.
Shut up,
Bitch.
bitch.
Oh my God. Can we talk about that? Listen, we are aware that The Rock used to say "shut up, bitch."
Shut up, bitch.
The '90s, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like an old thing. And then it literally like went viral on Twitter yesterday. Someone posting him saying "shut up, bitch" in 4K.
Shut up, bitch.
And I was like, oh my God. Hopefully that's good for our SEO.
I think
something.
it's fucking cool.
I think it's hilarious.
I love wrestling. Did you ever watch wrestling?
Yes, I loved The Rock. Every day in elementary school, I would get the wrestling ice cream, which explains why I was a chubby kid. But you know the wrestling ice cream?
No, wait, no.
So it was a cookie with a print of a wrestler on it, and you didn't know which one you were going to get until you opened it.
Whoa.
And then it was like vanilla ice cream, and then it was like a chocolate on the.
What were the
coating
other
on the outside.
wrestlers?
There was like The Rock. There was Stone Cold Steve Austin. There was others I can't think of right. Undertaker. Like things.
Sting. Was Sting on there?
No, I think Sting was too old at the time.
I used to get a magazine in the mail.
A wrestling magazine?
Well, it was like a little, what do you call it? Like a flyer thing that had like all the things, the memorabilia, the gear you could buy if you
that's
liked
fun.
wrestling. Yeah, and I told
Like
my mom.
a Scholastic Book Fair, but for wrestling?
Yes, absolutely.
That's
So
fun.
I would circle them. I'd go to my mom and say, "Mom,
Yes.
I
yes,
want
yes.
the Kane mask and the Mankind mask, and I want like the Undertaker cape." Okay, are you
Was
listening?
Kane red?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Kane
remember
was
Kane.
Undertaker's brother.
That's right. There's lore there. I forgot.
Yeah, and he was the scariest looking guy I think I've ever seen.
Did he have like long wet hair?
Yeah,
All
well,
the
they
time?
both did.
Oh, they both did. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but when Undertaker came out, it was like all dark.
Yeah.
you know, and it was like what the little bell would go gong, and like it was just super like spooky and stuff. And then when
spooky.
Kane came out, it was like dark, but then the flame shot up,
Oh,
and he was like,
cool.
"Oh, love it."
Wow, the branding for wrestlers is really interesting. It's something I feel like I would be interested.
It
in
makes
looking
sense
into.
why we like drag and
Wrestling is drag.
Absolutely,
It
it's
100% is drag.
Yeah.
It is theater. It's camp.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's a persona.
yeah. Look at Goldust, for Christ's sake.
Look at Gold. I mean, that man's
That
basically
man is-
gay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
And
his
we love that.
persona is, and we love that for him.
Also,
yeah, yeah.
wrestling's been like very progressive lately.
Really?
There's a gay wrestler who is
Really?
like, yeah, who the crowd accepts. They actually don't,
they
shit
go
on him.
slay, slay.
Basically, they were saying something about, like making fun of the other guy for some reason, but they're in support of the gay wrestler. And I love that.
I love that too. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
My coworker used to work at WWE or WWF. Or
Oh,
whatever.
shit.
Yeah, as like
Nice.
a social media manager.
Uh-huh.
So he knows so much about wrestling, and he's got all the terms and stuff.
Love that.
There's like he told me about something yesterday. There's heat, which is where the crowd is like booing you, but it's like good because you're
Oh.
supposed to be the bad guy.
Oh, you're a heel.
You're a
Yeah.
heel.
Uh-huh.
Then there's like get out of here heat, or there's like leave heat or some shit like that. That's the way he
Okay.
said it, where it's like, oh, they hate you actually, and they don't even like, you're not even a good villain. They just are not on your side
Are
whatsoever.
these
Get
things
outta here.
the wrestling fans know, or is this like industry terms?
It might be. I'm not even sure. Oh, I wonder if I'm spilling some beans here and I don't even know about it. Well, people know about that. and
beans,
stuff.
tea.
Get out of here, heat. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's what he told me yesterday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I had the N64 WWF game.
I think I had
WCW, NWO.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The World Tour. It was good.
Oh, fun.
Love that.
Well, now there's a lot of there's like a new wrestling game where you could like scan your face in there and like put all your friends in it. And
That's
shit like
crazy.
That. You haven't heard of that?
No.
That'd be fun.
That's
to
super
do.
fun. Who doesn't love muscly men in tights running around?
There's probably some people.
Losers. Also, Vince McMahon, absolutely gay. That man is at least. He is at least.
Is that the main dude? Is that the guy who owns everything?
He's like the
CEO?
president of the WCW. I forget which one, or
Did
maybe
he used to be a wrestler?
no, I don't
Oh,
think
he never
so.
was, but he's always been a character.
Yeah, he's always been a like a character who's been around. So basically, he's like the head honcho, right?
Yeah.
But he has this thing where he makes people join the Vince McMahon ass kissing club, or kiss ass club,
Do
or
they
whatever.
have to kiss his actual ass?
Yeah, he pulls his
No.
pants down. He shows his big muscly ass.
Are you serious?
It's pictures of it everywhere.
Like-
And then he kisses. They make him kiss it, and they're like, "Oh no, he kissed his ass!" Oh, I'm like, girl, if I saw that ass,
You'd make out with that ass.
I would-
You'd French kiss that
yeah,
ass.
they would have to pull. Security would have to pull me away. Well, they put like nail polish remover around my lips. Like they'd be like, "Get him off! Get him off!"
Wait, I was gonna say like people are worried about drag queens turning kids gay. Meanwhile, they got people's butts out and little bulges flapping all over.
Yeah,
Like,
what
come
the fuck
on,
is that?
Come on.
Come on, really,
Yeah.
really, and you're saying that's what manly men do? Girl, I got news for you.
I mean, what you talked about in the last episode was really interesting. The insight of like men needing
Men
rituals that
needing
are
to have violent rituals to feel the touch of another man.
yeah. I
Which
like
I'm
that.
sure, like many straight men would probably hear me say that.
Oh,
and
there's
be
probably
like,
so many people who would fight you on that.
Absolutely not, dude. I would
Yeah.
never.
If that clip ever went outside of our bubble of shut up, bitch, like
They'd be
there'd
like-
be a lot of arguing about
Like,
it.
you're fucking lying, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
I just because I grew up and I wrestled all state and I ended up playing grab ass and I might have like fingered my friend a couple times by accident when he was asleep doesn't mean that I'm gay. Doesn't mean that I'm fucking gay.
We'll see how much of that I cut or bleep.
Well, probably the last part. But the other part was funny. I don't know. I
It was
like that
funny.
part.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, you're right.
But seriously, like so many guys that I encounter, especially at like the gym that I go to, they just they live in a bubble, just like we live in a bubble. I mean,
we do live in a liberal bubble.
we're a liberal LA gay queer bubble. Like,
Well, I don't know if we've talked about this where we're not like totally part of the LA gay thing.
no, we make our own though. I feel.
Yeah,
like.
we have our own gay bubble. Yeah.
Yes,
yes.
We're not like WeHo bubble or anything.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't. I mean, I could, but
I mean,
I'm glad I'm not.
shout out WeHo people because
yeah, you can do
I
that.
envy the
That's
amount
fine.
of energy y'all have,
And
and
I simply don't.
I just don't. Yeah,
You know, okay.
I'm tired.
No, your name's Tyler.
Oh. Hi, and welcome to.
Shut up, bitch. Well, you can't say that and then not do the
I
rest of
keep
it.
forgetting. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's part of the reason why weed has been a problem for me in the past. And also, like, I don't have problems with drinking, but I do drink more when I'm in, like, a queer social setting. Is that I just have so much anxiety in those spaces.
Yeah.
That it's really difficult for me to be sober
Yeah.
there at all. And it's making me realize, like, I don't know if it's just that I have anxiety or if it's just like those spaces are just not for me.
Well,
you know?
it's something that obviously is bringing up emotions that are triggering you to feel like you need to take the edge off.
Yeah.
So I
mean,
think it is
part of
anxiety.
Part of it is literally just like, it's really loud. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, I guess, yeah, it is causing anxiety.
There's other
Yeah,
things
that's true.
too, like let's say everyone's having a good time. They seem to be happy and they're all having drinks in their hands. So you think to yourself,
Yeah.
hey, maybe I'd be happy too if I had a drink in my hand.
That's
you know?
true. Yeah, yeah.
And there is something kind of relaxing about being at a bar. Not relaxing, but like you feel like you're in the same crowd. You're in the same zone as everybody else.
Yeah,
and
that's
you want
true.
to kind of fit in because what do we as humans want to do? We want to fit in.
Yeah, we want to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already seen when I was like 16, 17.
Seen but not heard.
Seen kid.
I get it. I got it.
You're so smart.
I got it, but then I kind of made my own thing. It's okay.
Shut up, bitch.
If you have not seen the website, by the way, please check it out. It's
Yeah.
like an old GeoCities page, and it's so much fun to make.
Can we talk about the website? It's the
Yeah.
funnest thing I think
It's like
we've
more
done.
fun than this.
Yeah. Like literally.
It's like a different kind of fun.
Yeah, like we're like, okay, we're gonna edit the episode and get this done and like do a checklist. But like whenever we have a fun idea, it's about the website.
Yeah, it's like I should be editing, but I did spend 3 hours making a Tamagotchi of provolone.
Yes. And like programming everything that he says.
Yes.
Oh my god.
God, I had to steal I had to
little pause.
And I don't know what I'm doing. Like I know a little bit of HTML.
Yeah, but you should come to our website, www.shutupbitchpod.com.
Yeah.
We should make a guest book on there. So people
Oh my God, why don't we have a guest book?
I don't know.
We will by the time this comes out.
Sign our guest book.
The second you leave, I'm doing that.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to sign. I would love that.
Please come sign our guest book.
It just says faggot.
Well, like that's what Chris deals with on his website.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes people
He gets
will come
hate
in
comments on the guest book?
Yeah, and he has to go delete them.
Yeah, who is that?
Who even does it? Yeah, they're like...
It's provolone. Lots of provolone typing on a keyboard.
You know,
yeah.
Oh my God, I'd be so mad at Provolone. I'd be like, Provolone, you can't say
How do we get him literally on the podcast? Just so we can pick him up once and then he runs away. Yeah,
literally, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. If you put a camera in front of him, he just leaves.
There's a lot of blurry photos of him.
Oh, yeah, Like, I tried to take photos of him today.
You know those, that horror movie trope where it's like you take a picture and their face is like blurry or yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's absolutely him.
What movie is that in? Is that in like The Grudge or The Ring?
The Ring.
It's in The Ring?
Yeah, it's in The Ring.
Yeah.
One of those The horror movies. The Ring, The Grudge.
One of those The movies. Well, it's called Ringu in Japanese.
Oh, that's right.
I've been to Japan. No, you can't bonk me with the microphone. You can
Yes,
only
I
bonk
can.
yourself.
Yes, I
If
can.
you can't bonk yourself, how the hell are you going to bonk somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
It's like the thing from the Powerpuff Girls. Remember the little cartoon they watch that Bubbles really likes, and they bonk each other and they go.
No.
No?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. It's Puppet Pals. That's what it's called.
Oh, that actually sounds very
Yeah,
familiar.
Puppet Pals. And they're like, the only joke is that they just bonk each other on the head. Let me show you something.
Okay, is this another scruff profile?
Do you remember when you made a video essay kind of canceling me?
No.
Well,
did I?
You did.
I don't remember.
And we should play it.
Is this an old voice memo? Oh my God, yes.
Do you recognize this man? This is newly canceled Tyler Ritchie, guilty of being homophobic, thinking that depression is just something you get over, and driving over the speed limit in a foreign country.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't trust this man. Behind that smile is the mind of a killer.
So what's funny about that is the reason why I was talking so slowly is because that was like a pre-made like phone video. You know how you can do that in your phone?
Yeah.
And it was so slow. And I didn't know how to speed it up, so I was like, I'll just talk as long as the video
But
is.
it fits the way the YouTube videos are, where they're like,
yeah, it's true.
Oh, like so-and-so, like JonTron or whatever, or PewDiePie exposed.
Oh, are you exposing JonTron and It's too late.
It's too late. Yeah, they already exposed themselves. Yeah. So do you remember when I canceled you?
No, I don't. Wait, did you cancel me in response?
Yes, I did. In response to your video.
When was this?
This
was like a couple years ago, huh?
It was like last year, I think.
Does this YouTuber look familiar to you? You may know him as John Salomone, but other people may know him as Straight. Thanks to recent developments from internet investigators, we now have official proof that John Salomone doesn't like men. John may seem like your average gay man, but did you know he has a wife? John has been keeping his wife a secret for several years, even claiming that it's just him as a drag queen. Investigators also found him doing heterosexual activities such as hiking, skiing, and hurting his elbow. And last but not least, going to Nintendo World with his children, Sporngle and Claire Gina. Why is John hiding from us? Did he stop making YouTube videos to be with his wife and children? I think so.
I forgot about Spoongle and Claire Gina.
Sporngle and Claire Gina, your
Sporngle
children.
and Blessica.
Belvis and Blessica.
Belvis and Blessica,
Our
Sporngle
children.
and Claire Gina.
Yeah.
My God, I forgot about that entirely. Thank you so much for. You're gonna have to send those to me so I can put them in the.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
So what do you think? I mean, after being canceled, do you think there's really a future for you?
I think people should be allowed to change their minds, but it's the pressure from society that made me feel like I had to have a wife and children named Sporngle and Clairgina. Mm-hmm. So that's really what it was.
Were those really your children?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I gave them back.
Shut up, bitch.
Well, last comment I got to say before we go.
Yeah.
When it comes, this is about straight people. Straight people and cats.
Okay, yeah.
Straight men and cats.
Oh, I know what this is
Interesting relationship.
Yeah.
I get really excited when I am talking to a straight person who has a cat or they admit they have a cat. I feel like that says, I'm not an asshole. Mm-hmm. Mostly. Mm-hmm. Or like, I'm not going to hate crime you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen this take on the internet.
Yeah?
So take that with a grain of salt because it's the internet. That like owning a cat is a lesson in consent. You can't force a cat to want to be pet or touched.
No.
And that's just called consent, baby.
Yeah. And if you don't like that, then
What else are you doing?
What else are you doing?
Maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should explore that.
Yeah.
Unpack it, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sweeping generalization. Who knows? If
I
that's
once heard a
actually
guy say, "Yeah, you can have a cat, but you have to have a dog as well."
Why? What? That's
To
weird.
protect your ball sack, your masculinity, whatever.
Oh, is it feminine to have a cat?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't even put the pieces together there.
It's
Yeah.
feminine to have a cat.
Get over it.
Get the fuck over it. Cats
Y'all
are
are shackled by the chains of the gender binary and gender norms and all the shit.
How many genders do you think there even are?
At least 100.
I like Joe Biden's
Have you
response
seen
where he's like,
Tumblr?
I don't know, like at least 3.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah, some reporter was like, Joe, like as he's walking away from a press conference, like, how many genders do you think there are? He's like, what? I don't know, like at least 3. Go away.
I fucking love
That's
that.
the response I needed to hear.
That's the response I needed.
Yeah. Or like if I think also straight people are turned off by a lot of like what the conversations that we're having, and they have like narratives written in their head because they're afraid of being like wrong and canceled because they don't get it right. And I want to let people know it's okay to not get it right at first. So like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We shit on straight people a lot, and it's really just punching up.
yeah, we're just
But
teasing them as well.
It's
Like,
teasing. It's like
yeah.
we can't because we've been through enough because of you fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of ruining the
I only
point by
wanted to
doing
kill
that.
myself about half the time, but
Yikes.
no, not half the time.
Oh,
That was
all the
high
time.
school.
Yeah, I think there should be space for people to learn and grow
Yeah.
and change, and us too. Like, I'm not perfect either.
Yeah.
I've seen people get canceled because, like, in 2012, they said faggot or something in a tweet, or they used to say fag all the time or something. For some people, it's like, that person's terrible. I think there's no redeemable qualities about them because they used to do this terrible thing, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it's like, I don't really care. Like, who are you in 2012? Like,
Thank you.
Let's unpack that and figure,
Who were you in
like,
2012?
Yeah.
Because 10 years.
if you're not doing it anymore and
Yeah.
like you understand why it was not okay,
Exactly.
like yeah,
That I've seen a lot of people get canceled for things like that, and like I think it's important for people to apologize for
Yeah.
those things, or at
Acknowledge
least
the
say
mistake.
acknowledge that it was a mistake.
Yeah.
However, I don't think you can look at somebody now and the person they were 10 years ago and say that's the same person. Are you the same person that you were 10 years ago? I don't think so. Would you be proud of the things that you said 10 years ago? And if you say yes, okay.
good for you. I guess you're perfect.
Okay, Mr. Perfect. Or
Okay,
Miss
Mr.
Perfect.
Okay, Mr. Fart.
Okay, Mr. Fart. Yeah, exactly.
I guess the thing is, part of it is that time exists in like a bubble on the internet where like you can see a tweet from yesterday and also from 15 years ago or whenever.
Right.
I don't know when Twitter started. I forget. And those aren't the same people, even though it feels like it's the same. It's not. Though.
You're seeing it for the first time,
Yeah.
so it's as if you see it in the exact same timeline. But yeah, it's not the same person, and so I think that in most cases, right, not every case, but most cases, we could be a little bit more forgiving. And, I think we could...
As long as somebody is willing to change
Yeah.
or learn. And there are people who say that people can't change, and I don't think that's true at all. I think it's
No.
totally possible for people to change. Anyway, thank you so much.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I do got to say...
Yeah.
We launched Shut Up Bitch last week.
Yes.
We're
yes.
so happy.
Not to break the illusion of time.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But-
I just want to say I'm really, really excited, and thank you for every like and comment and just anyone who's checked us out and liked what we did. It's really, really awesome. So
Keep doing that.
Here's I think maybe we can encourage people to email us and check
please,
out the website.
we want emails.
We want some emails. Send us your questions. Send us your
Literally
stories.
anything that you want to send us as long as it's like appropriate.
Yeah.
Hi at shutupbitchpod.com.
We'd love to share it with the rest of the audience.
I would just love to read an email on
Agreed.
camera. I almost said on stream as if we're on Twitch right now.
Something.
But yeah, if you got something you want to share, if you need advice, if you got a question for us, if you got a topic to talk about,
If you just want to say hi.
if you just want to say hi, you could send a blank email, and that's basically saying hi.
You could send a photo of your cat, and we would share it
I mean,
if you're okay
great.
with that.
Don't send it if you don't want to.
Don't send it if you don't want it on the podcast, okay?
Yeah.
But just know that if you got a cute cat and we like it, we're gonna share.
We're gonna share it.
Yeah.
I can't help myself.
We'll talk to you soon. It's been fun. We're gonna go now.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
The theme song's playing.